We're back at Disneyland Paris. Last time we were at Disneyland Paris, we were taking a look at this beautiful castle, not only outside, but inside as well. And after that, we took a look at a rather curious labyrinth here. And I know, in addition to the adventures on this channel, we also filmed a ton of vlogs on my second channel about Disneyland Paris. But don't worry, there is still plenty to see here that is unique to just this park, which is why we've come back by very popular demand to Frontierland to take a look at a Disney attraction you will find nowhere else on Earth. It's France's answer to the Haunted Mansion. Of course, I'm talking about the Phantom Manor. It is the coolest, creepiest looking, and possibly most unique attraction in Disneyland Paris. And the first time that I came here, I did everything in my power to avoid filming it. The reason is pretty simple. Unlike the Haunted Mansion in the United States, Phantom Manor is all tied in with the story of Frontierland here, which is all based around the fictional town of Thunder Mesa. And unfortunately, the vast majority of Frontierland here in Disneyland Paris is under refurbishment and will be for quite some time. Which means that I can't film most of the stuff that tells the story of Big Thunder Mountain and how it relates to the town of Thunder Mesa and how that relates to the Ravenswood family who owns the Phantom Manor, whose daughter is the... But no matter what else I try to film here at Disneyland Paris, people from back home just keep asking, what about Phantom Manor? What about Phantom Manor? What about Phantom Manor? Well, as much as I really would have liked to wait, it looks like all the refurbishments in Frontierland are still going to take the better part of a year. So we might as well go inside and take a look at the Phantom Manor. Although it has an almost identical layout and many similar features, the Phantom Manor, for starters, has a much richer storyline. Now, without going into too much detail, the basic story of the Phantom Manor is this. Henry Ravenswood struck it... You know what? This story would be a lot creepier if we told it at night. A man by the name of Henry Ravenswood struck it rich with gold in the Big Thunder Mine and was pretty much the founder of the feast here in Thunder Mesa. He and his wife built the beautiful Ravenswood Manor high on a hill overlooking the town. Soon they had a beautiful daughter named Melanie, but it turns out that Henry Ravenswood was one of those terrible, controlling parents, and the young, beautiful Melanie Ravenswood grew up here all alone on the grounds of this beautiful mansion. At last she fell in love, but her horrible, controlling father would not let her marry her beloved. Fortunately for Melanie, both her parents met with an untimely accident that left her all alone, but free to marry her beloved inside of the Ravenswood Manor. And now the young Melanie is about to become a bride. The manor has sat here high on the hill, abandoned, with all kinds of rumors floating around it. And if we want to find out what really happened, we ourselves are going to have to go inside of the Ravenswood house, aka the Phantom Manor. Much like the Haunted Mansion at home, we first enter into this foyer. But unlike the Haunted Mansion at home, I think our ghost host here is the Phantom.
Osez troubler la sérénité de ces lieux. Aurez-vous le courage de franchir la porte?
God?
Allez, entrez.
Sounds too mean to be God. Oh, everyone's going this way.
Notre visite commence ici, dans cette galerie, où vous pouvez admirer la douceur et l'innocence de la jeunesse.
J'ai bien peur que vous soyez contraint de me suivre.
Already the Phantom Manor is much darker than the Haunted Mansion. I mean, in the Haunted Mansion, in the stretch room, we have a guy that's hanging, but here they have a phantom hanging a guy. It's actually the groom of this bride. She's gonna be awful lonely. Let's see what happens next.
Gardez votre sang-froid et restez comme
Time to board a doom buggy and take a ride into the Phantom Manor. I wish I could play like that.
Warlocks and witches, answer this call. Your presence is wanted at this ghostly ball.
Madame Leota? Here we have a very different ballroom scene because instead of just a dance of ghosts from all over the world, this is a ghostly bridal party. And that creepy laugh is the Phantom. Poor Melanie's all ready for her wedding, but no groom. Is down here in the crypts looking for her lost groom. It's a little dark. Oh. This is a little darker than the Haunted Mansion. Now here's some familiar faces. I know those guys. This is the coolest town in... Whoa! No way! Put me in the grave! Go out this way. Huh? Hey! How come I didn't get a phantom? Quit laughing at me and appear, darn you! Ugh. If that laugh sounds familiar to you, that's because that is actually the laugh of Vincent Price. He actually originally narrated this ride in English, but they decided not to use it.
Now, please.
Still kept the laugh, though. Good decision. After the ride, you exit through the wine cellar and... Hey, wait a minute. She looks kind of familiar.
Be sure to bring your death certificate. We're just dying to have you. Hurry back. Hurry back.
Now, if you're anything like me, after the first time I rode through Phantom Manor, all I could think was, what the heck did I just see in there? Normally, after exiting this ride, you would have the option to enter a huge Boot Hill Cemetery over here with all kinds of crazy gags and stuff, and from back there, a view up through this window at the Phantom himself peeking down at us. But of course, with the refurbishment, it too is closed. Oh man, I really wanted to see it too. It smells like death, so it must be so close. All right, I know I'm trying to keep this video short, sweet, and to the point, but there's a few things inside of Phantom Manor I think that are worth taking a second look at, especially if you're a fan of the Haunted Mansion in the United States. Now, as you enter the town scene, did you notice to your right-hand side a man selling tickets to the spirit world? The more I looked at that creepy ticket seller, the more I realized he looked familiar. Now, in Disneyland, the original Hatbox Ghost face was copied for Pop-Up Ghost, and I am like 99% convinced that that guy in there is molded off of that same mold, which means that Phantom Manor does have a Hatbox Ghost. Now, I could be wrong, but I think I know a Hatbox Ghost when I see one. What do you guys think? And not only does Phantom Manor perhaps contain a Hatbox Ghost throwback to Disneyland, but there's also a Walt Disney World character creeping around in there. That face looks awfully familiar. So that's what happened to the Dreamfinder. All right, well, that is officially it. There are a million more little details we could talk about Phantom Manor. I mean, just outside here, we could talk about Vincent Price's face on the plaque, or how there's a bride just chilling up in that window looking at us right now. But even though for now it may be time to say goodbye to one of our new favorite haunts, see what I did there? I really appreciate you joining me on this look at the creepiest attraction at Disneyland Paris, the Phantom Manor. If you like this video, go back and check out our Weird Things in the Louvre video, or maybe subscribe to this channel for some more video adventures from, who knows, all over the world. Check out our t-shirts and all the other stuff in the links below. And I'll see you guys in Random Land. Bye-bye. Oh my gosh, Marilyn shrunk that entire family. I wonder what they did. Oh, private elevator? Don't mind if I do. Swanky, it's closed. Everyone's leaving the park. My trip is almost over. Disneyland Paris is so beautiful. But wait a minute, if it's over, I've done my duty. I can go home and sleep well.